If you've ever felt like your brain won't stop thinking about food, what's in the fridge, what you're eating next, whether you were good today, that's not a willpower problem. It has a name: food noise. In the last 2 years, it's become one of the most searched terms in health, mostly because of GLP-1 drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy, which seem to switch it off almost overnight for a lot of people. But food noise is a real, measurable brain phenomenon, and understanding what actually drives it can help you turn the volume down, whether or not medication is part of your life. Let's start with what food noise actually is. It's the constant, intrusive mental chatter about food. Not hunger exactly, but preoccupation. Some people describe thinking about their next meal before they've finished this one, or feeling like food decisions eat up mental bandwidth all day long. It's driven largely by your brain's reward circuitry, specifically dopamine signaling in a region called the nucleus accumbens, combined with ghrelin, your hunger hormone, and leptin, your fullness hormone, both of which can become dysregulated over time. So why do GLP-1 drugs quiet it so effectively? These medications mimic a gut hormone that signals fullness to your brain, but research also suggests they directly dampen dopamine-driven food reward signaling. That's why so many people on these drugs describe the exact same thing: "I just stopped thinking about food." It's not that they suddenly developed willpower overnight. Their brain's reward system got quieter. Here's what matters for you: whether or not medication is part of your plan. Food noise gets louder from a few very specific, fixable things. Chronic sleep deprivation increases ghrelin and blunts leptin sensitivity, which means a tired brain is a hungrier, noisier brain, regardless of how many calories you ate the day before. Blood sugar spikes and crashes, especially from ultra-processed, low-fiber meals, trigger dopamine-driven cravings a few hours later, which is why a sugary breakfast often leads to snacking by 10 a.m. Chronic stress raises cortisol, and cortisol directly increases motivation to seek high-reward, high-sugar food. That's not a mental weakness, it's neuroendocrine wiring. And highly palatable, engineered food, the salt-sugar-fat combinations designed by food scientists specifically to be hard to stop eating, hijacks the same reward pathways that GLP-1 drugs work to blunt. So what actually quiets food noise naturally, or supports your brain if you're already using medication? Protein and fiber at every meal are the single biggest levers you have, because they slow glucose absorption and increase your body's own natural release of GLP-1 and PYY from your gut. This is quite literally your body's built-in version of the drug, and most people are only getting a fraction of the protein and fiber that would trigger it consistently. Prioritizing 7 to 9 hours of consistent sleep directly reduces ghrelin and restores leptin sensitivity within just a few days, which is often the fastest lever available. Strength training and moderate cardio improve insulin sensitivity, which reduces the blood sugar swings that drive cravings in the first place. And reducing the number of food decisions you make in a day through simple meal planning reduces the cognitive load that food noise thrives on, since decision fatigue makes cravings louder by early evening. One important myth worth clearing up here: food noise is not a character flaw, and it's not the same thing as emotional eating, though the two can overlap. It's a measurable, hormone-driven brain state, and treating it like a discipline problem is exactly why so many people feel like they're failing at something that was never really about willpower to begin with. It's also worth saying clearly, not everyone experiences food noise the same way, and severity varies a lot from person to person. For some, it's mild background chatter that's easy to manage with the habits above. For others, especially those with a longer history of dieting or disordered eating patterns, it can be genuinely disruptive, and in those cases, working with a doctor or registered dietitian is a far better path than trying to white-knuckle it alone. Whether you're exploring medication, building better habits, or just trying to understand your own brain a little better, the goal is the same either way: quiet the noise enough that food becomes a normal part of your day instead of the loudest thing in it. If this changed how you think about your own cravings, subscribe for more evidence-based breakdowns of how your brain actually works. And tell me in the comments which habit you're going to try first.